Hi, did you ever have pain that hit you from nowhere, that you have no idea where it comes from, and suddenly it's in your body and it's so bad that you cannot even move or have any range of motion? That's exactly what happened to me last month. I literally woke up one day with an excruciating shoulder pain, and there's nothing that I really can say that it could come from. And this journey though with my shoulder pain taught me a lot how I can very quickly return to my full range and out of pain. In my case, it only took 4 days and I completely healed my shoulder pain. I didn't see any doctor, I didn't take any medication, I didn't do anything special. All I did was to adapt my yoga practice, to listen inside of me what my body needs, what my emotions need, to know when to move and when to rest. So there were really 9 steps what I did, that in 4 days I returned from excruciating pain where I almost fainted to no pain and full range of motion, because I was really afraid already. Do I need to stop practicing yoga? I'm a yoga teacher. Do I need to cancel all my session? What to do? So if you have this kind of pain, or maybe even with a reason, and you want to learn simple, really invasive steps how you can ignite that body wisdom inside of you to heal yourself, this video is for you. I share with you what I did on these 4 days, these 9 main steps that helped me to return to full range of motion and no pain. And regardless if this is a shoulder pain or you have a pain in the wrist or somewhere else, this also will help you. The first day is when the pain really hit me. I literally woke up, I stepped on my yoga mat and I had this pain in my shoulder. It was really excruciating. The first day was still okay, but then the next morning I woke up, I had put in an anti-inflammatory cream on it, and I got up and I literally fainted. It never happened. I had cold sweat. I had to lie down on the floor. And that day what I really learned is that day I just needed to rest. I needed to stop everything. Luckily it was a Sunday as well, but I just needed to rest. I needed to lie down. I didn't do anything. The teaching was to take care of myself. The second was also that, that pain anti-inflammatory cream didn't work for me at all. I almost fainted. I think I never had that, so it must be that. And I found a natural care remedy, a cream. It's called Pasta Cool. You get it in the German-speaking countries, maybe in the Americans one as well. But it's a natural remedy with clay and with vinegar and with some other pain-relieving natural remedies. And I applied that over the night. So that first day, what I learned, sometimes it's most important not to do anything. And what I can tell you and teach you there, what you can learn, is that it's okay to stop. Sometimes it's just okay to stop, lie on the couch and take a break. The day 2 was the first steps going back. On day 2, generally I felt well, but I still had very little range of motion. The pain was much better, but it was still there. And, I just wanted to do yoga, and I knew, I rested for a full day, but now I need movement again. I need to get my energy going. So on that second day, I just stepped on the yoga mat and I really listened to what my body needs. What can my shoulder do and not? And so I ended up doing a full set of 12 sun salutations where I completely adapted the sun salutation to the pain and range of motion I had in my shoulder. And I did a full set, so instead of going down through the shoulder, I took off the pressure. I did half plank instead of full plank. I went through knees and through the arms down instead of cobra. I did the Sphinx pose. Instead of a full down dog, I couldn't put pressure on the shoulder. I did 3-legged dog, putting my hand on the leg. And by the lunge, instead of reaching down, which hurt, I just placed my hands on the shoulder. And instead of reaching up with both hands, which was also painful, I just kept the hand on the shoulder. And like this, I went through a whole sun salutation flow. And then, there's so many standing poses where I can just rest my hand without even moving it. And especially also the seated posture. So I did a full practice and I felt so much better. And that second day, I reapplied this pasta cool I told you 3 times, and also a live patch. And I really, that night, I supported my shoulder, that there was no pressure on it. And that felt so much better. And the main teaching for this one day was that you don't have to stop to move. You don't have to stop your yoga practice. On the contrary, what I want you to learn is to listen to your body, what it needs, listen to the pain, and make actually now the movement the meditation. And making the pain the teacher of what you need, what your body needs. So that was the big teaching of day number 2. Day number 3, I went a layer deeper into breathing and into an emotional healing. So I continued, did my yoga practice, applied pasta cool, but now on day 3 I added a breathing meditation. I breathed in light and healing into the shoulder, and when I exhaled, I imagined that the pain was leaving me. And as I was doing this, I noticed emotions coming up, and instead of resisting the emotions, I just let them come up and be present with them. For me, it was frustration, anger, even sadness, and I just noticed that and let them be. And also what I did on day 3, I placed my left hand on my right shoulder and did some Reiki, which is an ancient healing practice rediscovered in Japan, and just visualizing really beautiful healing energy, feeling my shoulders, soothing the inflammation and calming whatever it aggravated that shoulder. And the next day I woke up almost pain-free. My range of motion was almost completely back. So what I learned here is that pain is also not just physical, it has emotional and energy sources, and that it's good to spend some time breathing and being aware of it. And what I want you to learn from this is let yourself feel the feelings that come up when you do so. Don't censor them, don't judge them, just let them come up. Let them surface and give love and care to that area that is painful. On day 4, I gently returned to my rhythm, and actually I went to a full return. That day 4, I almost did a full yoga practice. I was still careful, not doing any extra push-ups, but I further could do many things. I could slowly go down knees, chest, chin already. I could do full downward dog, just not pushing too much, just still, watching out. But I could do a full yoga practice already. I could do the household chores, I could drive my car or so. It was all back already on day 4. And then when I felt, that the excruciating pain was gone, I applied some trigger point therapy. So when you touch some points are just really sore, and with just gentle pressure, I pressed on these points, also breathed into it and waited until the muscle really softened. And so I continued to practice, I continued the breathing, I just put the pasta cool maybe once in it, and I just focused in general more on the breathing and the meditation than, a strenuous physical workout. And what I learned here is that healing doesn't come from rushing it or pushing it or being impatient. It comes from gentle persistence. Gentle persistence. Not stopping, but adapting. And just being really aware of what my body needs and what the pain and that injured area teaches me. And what I want you to learn from this is that when pain arises, don't panic. Don't panic, don't rush. Just return to a gentle rhythm, listen to what you need. And these steps I shared with you, apply them. Don't stop. Sometimes you need to stop in the beginning, but return with gentle movement, adaptation. Find natural remedies that help you. breathe into it, meditate into it, allow the emotions to release. And when give yourself some healing touch, and when that's all better, maybe use some physical, more pressure either by yourself or seek a professional. And most of all, be open to listen to what your body is teaching you. Be open to what your heart is teaching you, all of this, and just continue adapting your yoga practice to what you need. If you find this video helpful, you can look into the next video where I share the adapted sun salutation with you that I did, that you can also do if you have shoulder pain or any other pain. Please, subscribe to my channel so you're keeping up with the news. Share this video with someone you like it. Also, if you want to read the longer blog article, how I share these steps, you can go on the link below, and also on the link below to the adapted sun salutation video that comes up next. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.